Hi everyone, welcome to Carmen's Australian Storytime. Today, I wanted to read a book that's a little different to what I've normally read. I really love the illustrations, that's what drew me to this book. It's called The Style Secrets of Gareth McGreen, and it's written by Kelly Brodie Brown and illustrated by Natasha Carty. Illustrations, are my favourite thing, and I could not beat the illustrations on the cover of this book. And then when I saw he had a measuring tape around his neck, I started to think, it's called The Style Secrets. He has a measuring tape. He's wearing a very fancy suit. I think this is a book about fashion. Interesting. Then the blurb said, Gareth McGreen was a stylish toad. No toad in the town appeared finer. He always impressed with the way that he dressed, a fabulous fashion designer. So, of course, a rhyming book. I had to get it off the shelf and bring it home to read. Gareth McGreen is a toad who sews, designing the very best clothes for creatures from all over the world, until one day when he just can't find the right design for a shy young possum, can Gareth unlock the style secrets he needs to create the perfect fit. My year fours had to learn how to sew this last week to create their puppets. I said, sorry, I'm not sewing them for you. You can sew them yourself. So we had a sewing lesson in class and they loved it. They loved it so much they were actually disappointed that I took them home and finished the sewing off for them. But I said, well, when it's your first time, sometimes you need a bit of help. And so we've sewed them with the sewing machine as well so they don't fall apart. Maybe one day I'll show you all the puppets they've been making. They're pretty cool. Let's see what the style secrets are. I know you're allowed to tell your style secrets. Gareth McGreen was a stylish toad. No toad in the town appeared finer. He's got a lovely room full of different hats, beautiful pictures. Kind of looks like an art room. Oh, for sewers. Creatures would travel from far and from wide for a glimpse of his latest collection. The clothes he created were much celebrated and met with a glowing reception. McGreen Fashion House. They're all lined up to come in. Celebrities from everywhere. The shiniest suits for the tiniest newts, and smooth silky sweaters for snails, queen bumblebees wearing green dungarees, and cool quilted catsuits for quails. Okay, this is so me because I'm a beekeeper and I love overalls. They're one of my favourite things to wear because they're so comfy. Prim pointy shoes for chic cockatoos, cream crochet crepes for crows. Even crows get a look in. Okay, we can guarantee you we do not look after our crows at school like that because they're always stealing lunchboxes. The curliest wigs for the burliest pigs, a mass of magnificent clothes. One day, a possum of noble descent from the fancy and posh part of town said, I have a request and they say you're the best. My daughter requires a gown. Wonder what's happening to her daughter. Her name is Janine and her birthday's next month. We're hosting a grand celebration. She will need to impress with a fabulous dress to uphold our esteemed reputation. Oh, now that looks like a beautiful dress. I wonder what kind of things Janine likes, because it's always important to listen to what the client likes. Gareth was eager to take on the task. Inspired ideas started flowing. This is a problem. I have this problem too. When someone asks me to do something, my mind goes crazy and I start thinking of a million different things and I have to start throwing them out of my brain until I get it down to at least one or two, which takes a while. He worked through the night to get everything right. Drawing, designing, and sewing. Yep, sometimes we work all the time because we're so busy creating. Perfectly placed were the satin and lace. Pink patterned pleats made it pop. Sequins that spangled on ribbons that dangled with flows of red ruffles on top. How many rhyming words were in that sentence? A lot. Place, lace, pleat, spangled, dangled, pop and top. A bold rainbow splash on a bright neon sash. All gorgeous with glimmering gold. Wondrous weaves through the shimmering sleeves. It was truly a sight to behold. That is actually such a beautiful dress. That is really pretty. So off to the posh Possum Palace he went for Janine to try on her new gown. And when she appeared, her mother looked cheered, crying, "Oh, you'll be the talk of the town. Doesn't she look so, so beautiful in it?" At that, Gareth should have been glowing with pride, yet something felt strangely amiss. Surely the dress was a roaring success. So why was he feeling like this? Why do you think? What can you see on this page that's giving it away? Use your visual clues. Have a look. I think it's her face. The illustration is perfectly drawn. She's not happy, is she? Did anybody ask Janine what she wanted? I didn't read that part, did you? Let's see. Maybe he'd missed a finishing touch. Maybe the dress needed more. More ribbons and bows. Yes, a few more of those. More sequins and glitters galore. Oh no. He checked every stitch, every gather and fold. He smoothed out the satin and lace. That's when it hit him. The thing that was missing. A smile on young Janine's face. The young possum turned away shyly and blushed when Gareth asked why she looked blue. She's not actually blue, is she? That's our expression for when you feel sad. I'd hate to offend you. I do not intend to. It's just I'm not sure what to do. She looks like she likes to dress in just very plain clothes. The dress, while it's lovely and truly unique, it really is fit for a queen. But I hope you don't mind. It's just that I find it isn't quite it for Janine. I don't really like wearing dresses, she said. I'd rather wear trousers or jeans. I don't want a party, but Mum didn't ask me. It's not about me, so it seems. Oh dear, nobody did ask Janine what she wanted. So Gareth thought for a moment or two. He took out his measuring tape. And then in no time he drew out a design. His vision began to take shape. I wonder what he's up to. Then came the day of the grand birthday ball, and all of the guests gathered round. Janine swaggered in with a huge beaming grin, and everyone's jaws hit the ground. I wonder what she's wearing. The suit was exquisite and perfectly fitted, so smooth and so snazzy, such style. She looked so amazing, the crowd were all praising the beautiful birthday girl's smile. She does look pretty amazing. Where is the gown? Janine's mother exclaimed. That beautiful gown, what a waste. Gareth offered the dress, saying, Here, you have this. After all, it's more to your taste. So he made it to fit the mum. The mother looked on at her daughter out there as she happily danced through the night. She does look quite cute in that stylish suit. It suits her somehow. It seems right. And the mum got to wear the beautiful dress. Yeah, see, I love that dress too. but I think I'd be more comfortable in overalls at a party, to be honest. As wombats in top hats and flies in bow ties tangoed and twisted and twirled, with a sizable snail in a velvety veil, Gareth sighed, "What a wonderful world! We all look our best when we're happy inside. Let that be a truth widely known," Gareth said with a smile. "That's the thing about style. We all end up finding our own." And that is too true. So don't be worried if your style is different to everyone else's. Be you. Because, like this book, everyone was happy in the end, and that's what they were noticing, her smile, not the style. Oh, my kids will be screaming at me now, "Mrs. Jones, you're rhyming again." Happens all the time. It's not a crime. Thank you for joining me on Carmen's Australian Storytime. You have to have this on your bookshelf. What an amazing book. And how much beautiful fashion. I wonder if you could get a sewing knit with Mum's permission and have a go at putting some fabric together and making some clothes for your toys at home. I tell you what, it's a very good skill. I always tell my kids, you will never ever forget this lesson, and now you know how to thread a needle and sew something together. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to click and subscribe and get this book. It's a great one. Probably one of the best I've read in a while. Bye for now.